What is up, fight fans? Welcome back to another episode of the MMAnomaly show. I'm your host, Olin, aka MMAnomaly, and I will be doing a full breakdown on UFC 280 on basically that entire card top to bottom in the coming week. I just wanted to make this video for two specific reasons. So, number one, I wanted to announce the winner of the contest. Drum roll, please. The winner is Shann, aka Supersillyshyguy. Your shirt should be on the way if it's not already there. Hope you love it. And thank you for the support. Always appreciate you. And jumping into that second reason, we have a fan/friend submitted question from Jalen Ponco. So without further ado, we will go ahead and jump right into that.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? MMAnomaly. Thanks again for having me. UFC 280 is just right there, especially a lot of excitement in the Bantamweight bouts. We have Sterling versus Dillashaw, Jan versus O'Malley. Listen, what's your take? Call your shot. Who's going to be the winner? How are they going to win? We all know what the headliner is going to be. We'll boil out this Bantamweight bout. A lot of fireworks. After calling your shot, will this affect the new legacy, the new narrative for the Bantamweight bout? Please let me know. Thanks again for having me, man.
Absolutely love it, Jalen. So we'll jump right into it. Calling my shot. Let's go ahead and break down the fight as a whole, right? We've got number 12 in Sean O'Malley going against number 1 in the division in Peter Yan. Now, I thought about a couple things that these guys did well, a couple things that they don't do so well, a couple of weaknesses and pitfalls, if you will. Now, jumping into the DraftKings odds, it is a plus 250 going in against a minus 300. Peter Yan, obviously the favorite. The underdog is going to be Sean O'Malley. I mean, it's number 12 versus number 1. If you thought Sean O'Malley was going to come in as a favorite, you're not paying attention. This is basically a no-lose situation for Sean O'Malley. If he comes in and lasts a minute, 2 minutes, it's a win for him because he's, again, number 12 going against number 1. But that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the actual fight here. Now, what are some things that Peter Yan does extremely well? Peter Yan is patient. Very, very patient with his attack. He doesn't rush things. He'll lull back, let you think that he's actually slowing down, and then that's when he catches you with his second stat, power. He has major power in those hands. When he throws them, they land heavy. He knocked out Uriah Faber. Sure, it was a bit older Uriah Faber, but it's still Uriah Faber. Come on. And he's put the hurting on a lot of people in there. So what else does Peter Yan do well? He's patient, he's powerful, and he has an extremely good clinch. Very, very technical clinch. He's a very skilled Muay Thai style fighter. I think all three of those things will serve him well in this fight against Sean O'Malley. Now let's talk about the Sugar Show. What are 3 things that he does extremely well? Footwork. This is actually one of Peter Yan's biggest pitfalls or weaknesses, his lack of footwork. Even though I'm a fan of Peter Yan, I feel like he constantly seems like he's standing flat-footed, letting his opponent circle out on him, and that's actually happened to be his demise in some fights, a la the Aljamain Sterling fight. Again, footwork for Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to be key. He has fantastic footwork. We've seen him use it. He's outmaneuvered his opponents with his footwork while pretending to dribble and play basketball. Come on. Speaking of basketball, something those guys are really good at is precision. That's also something Sugar Sean O'Malley is really good at. Extremely precise with the shots that he throws. When he decides to throw big shots, he lands. When he's throwing like little whimsical shots, sometimes he'll throw like a spinning back wheel kick. He knows himself when he throws that. He's got like a 40-60% chance that that's going to connect, right? Like 40% chance of it connecting, 60% chance of it missing. But he knows if it does connect, worth it. And he also has a very quick recovery if he misses things like that. We've seen that happen where he misses the spinning back kick, falls on his butt, pops right back up, lands like a quick 1-2. I think he did that against Eddie Wineland. Speaking of spinning back wheel kicks and crazy maneuvers like that, that brings me into the third fighter perk that I chose for Sugar Sean O'Malley, which is a vast arsenal of striking. The guy can do it all, and he can hurt you with it all. We've seen him drop people with jabs, inside lead hooks, long crosses down the pipe, just straight down the pipe, knocking people down. He did that to Eddie Wineland. He hits people with body kicks that hurt them. He hits people with head kicks that hurt them. This guy is a skinny, stoner, American Conor McGregor, which is probably why I've never been a huge fan of his, other than just watching him fight, much like with Conor McGregor. Don't necessarily love when he talks, but God, I love watching the kid fight. He's extremely talented, which is why you told me, Jalen, call my shot, call my shot. It is on Shann O'Malley. And I know you didn't think you were going to hear that one come out of my mouth. So, Shann O'Malley, that's the shot. I think that is 100% the play. He's the underdog here, 250-point underdog, and I think he gets it done. Now, I think the even more loaded part of your question is, what does this do to the legacy of Bantamweight, to the narrative of the Bantamweight division? I think it throws a fork in it, no matter what happens. So right now we have TJ Dillashaw fighting Aljamain Sterling for the belt on the very same card that we're talking about here. And then underneath those guys, we have Merab Dvalishvili at number 3. We've got Corey Sandhagen at number 4. We've got Marlon Chito Vera at number 5. And in my opinion, the biggest loser of all of this whole thing is gotta be number 8, Pedro Munoz, who was winning the fight against Shann O'Malley before getting eye poked. So I'd love to hear in the comments below, Jalen and everybody else watching, what do you think? What do you think this actually does to the division? And if Shann O'Malley wins, does he get the title shot or does he have to win one more? He hasn't fought a ranked opponent, has he? Or rather, a ranked opponent other than Pedro Munoz, which he was getting beat until that eye poke happened. So come on, you tell me what you think. Either way, I think O'Malley wins this fight, and I think he has nothing to lose in this fight, win or lose, whereas Peter Yan has everything to lose in this fight and really nothing to gain. If you win, you beat number 12. If you lose, you just lost to number 12, and you were number 1. It's just a bad matchup for Peter Yan. I don't know what the UFC matchmakers were thinking other than they really want to build up Shann O'Malley, and this is a quick way to do it. What really sucks is Chito Vera has a win over Shann O'Malley, has been more active, and I feel like he deserves the title shot over a Shann O'Malley. They'll probably end up making him fight like a Merab Dvalishvili, and then the winner of that will get the winner of O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling or TJ Dillashaw, whoever wins that fight and has the belt at that time. Either way, again, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think of the videos, and make sure you smash that bell for notifications as always. And thank you all for the support. Love you all. Look forward to the next episode coming up next week. Later.